guys, Emily here. Today we're going to be doing a mat class working on articulation into teaser. So let's go ahead, and we will need no props today. Let's go ahead. I'm sitting on our mat with our feet flat, holding on behind our knees, sitting up straight up on our sits bones. Let's go ahead and bring our ribs down, draw our belly up and in, draw our shoulder blades flat down our back, wide open clavicle, loose neck. Inhale, exhale to tuck our tailbone and articulate our spine down to the mat. Squeeze our legs together if possible. A wider base with the legs will make it a little less challenging for your body, which might be good for the warm-up. If you could, try to make your feet no wider than keeping your heels under your sits bones. I'm going to adjust my feet. I'm just going to work on some breathing real fast. Check out my neutral spine. For the purpose of the video, after you take a look at me in the video, please go ahead and put your focus on the ceiling so that you do not strain your neck. I'm going to check in and make sure that my sacrum is flat and heavy on the mat. The three points, my two hip bones and my tailbone are resting in the mat. I have a slight curve or lift in my lower back. All my ribs are up and my shoulder blades are flat and wide across my back. Let's go ahead and take our arms in a T. Feel that positioning. Bring your arms shoulder height or a little lower to make sure that your shoulders are away from your ears. Check it on the front of the body. Soft sternum, wide clavicle like we discussed. I'm going to inhale. I'm going to exhale and bring my ribs together as if I'm wearing a corset or someone wrap a bandage around my ribs and is holding them together strongly. Inhale. Exhale again. Feel your lower abdominals drop as if your belly button is sinking towards your spine on the exhale. From here, we're going to go ahead and lift one leg into tabletop, then the other leg. We're going to do some toe dips to begin, keeping a flat and heavy sacrum and a neutral spine. If you'd like to bring your arms out into a T, the palms up to help assist in shoulder opening for this movement, you're more than welcome to. I'm going to inhale to lower, tapping my left toes to the mat. When they tap, I'm going to exhale, drop my belly button, my spine, lifting my knee into tabletop. Inhale my right leg, exhale and lift. Inhale left, exhale lift, inhale right. When you're able to, place your arms by your sides. Make sure that you're still wide and soft across the sternum. Your ribs are still pulling together, and that you're not rocking your sacrum back and forth when you're lowering and lifting your feet. If you are having no problem with keeping a stable sacrum and you'd like more of a challenge, go ahead and extend your legs slightly away from your body so that the angle underneath your knees is going to be greater. And then you're going to reach your toe down, tap the mat, and lift it back up on the exhale. So right leg. And exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, right leg. Make sure that your shoulders are still wide. Your neck is still loose. Your shoulder blades are still wide into the mat. Inhale. One more on each side. One more. Place your left foot on the mat and your right foot. From here, we're going to be doing a slider foot up as far as we can, keeping a neutral spine and a flat sacrum. That might not be to a straight leg. Think of it not as making your leg straight so much more. So lengthening your leg away from you, shooting energy out of your toes, and then pull it back in by dragging your heel to your glute to engage your hamstrings. Slide your right leg. Lengthening your leg away from you. Now pull the leg back under you, creating your own resistance in your body to drag your heel back to meet the left. Now left heel. Push it out with energy and pull it back in using your abdominals. Push the right. And the exhale, think of bringing your ribs together. And the left. And pull. Now the right. See if you can squeeze your ankle, knees, and toes together towards the midline of your body for this movement. And engage your glutes by tweezing your seat on both sides of the body, regardless of the movement. 2 more on each side. Flatten your sacrum. Make sure that you have not imprinted your lower back into the mat. 7. 1 more on each side. Now, after we've engaged the glutes and the hamstrings, we're going to tuck our pelvis and roll it up just to where our back comes off to the 12th rib or our lowest rib. We're still squeezing everything in towards the midline, and then we articulate our spine back down and bring our sacrum back to neutral. Tuck your pelvis, come up to the very bottom of the 12th rib, squeeze your legs together strongly, squeeze your glutes and your hamstrings. Release down to the mat. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Don't lift higher than that 12th rib. You might barely be able to see anything under my backside, but I can slide a hand underneath my sacrum, and that's about all the more I can get. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Squeezing everything together, drawing our ribs together. Open collarbone. Release. 2 more. Release. Final one. Release it back down to the mat. We're going to do 3 curl-ups. Arms will come out of where our 12th rib meets our sacrum at the bottom, or for ladies, the bra strap. Palms face away from you. Inhale to her. Exhale, draw your hands down to your hips. Curl up. Don't lose your curl over your low back. Look down at your belly button to make sure it's sunk. And release back down to the mat, vertebra by vertebra, creating space in your back. Back down. 1 more. Stay there. Bring your left leg to tabletop, right leg to tabletop. See if you can curl a little bit deeper, bringing your ribs to your hips, dropping your lower abdominals, creating space in the front of your body. Extend your legs to your working level, squeezing your thighs, tweezing your seat. Begin to inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Drop your lower abdominals. Inhale. Shake out your neck. Inhale. See if you can curl up over your sternum, using your abdominals to help support your neck, rather than crunching in on your neck muscles and straining those. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. Reach strongly with energy to the end of your mat, past your feet. Pump vigorously with your arms. 2 more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold there. Bend your knees into your body. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders down. Bring your feet flat to the mat. I'm going to scoot down a little bit on my mat. We're going to be moving into roll-up. We're going to do modified roll-up first. Without using momentum, bring your hands up to your 12th rib or sternum. I'm going to do chin to your chest. Curling up in a C-shaped curve. I'm going to stay in my C-shaped curve. Straighten my legs. Fold flat over my legs for a forward fold. I'm going to pull back still in my C-shaped curve. Bringing my feet flat on the mat. And articulate my spine down with control. Exhaling to bring my arms over my head. I'm still creating tension in my hamstrings and glutes by pulling my heels towards my glutes. Even though you don't see them moving, I'm creating the tension inside my own body. I'm going to bring my hands to the 12th rib. Continue to inhale up in the C-shaped curve. Exhale over my feet. Inhale, pulling back, bending my knees, staying in the C-shaped curve. When my sacrum hits, I'm going to exhale my arms up and over my head with control, not using momentum. Inhale. Exhale to fold over. Inhale to pull back. Dropping your sacrum to the mat. Exhale. Inhale. Fold over your feet. Inhale. continue on for modification, you're welcome to, I'm sorry. For those of you who'd like to move on to the classic version, please go ahead and extend your legs, heels together, toes apart. Inhale, nodding your chin to your chest. Exhale over your feet with control, straight legs still. Inhale, pulling back in a C-shaped curve. When your sacrum hits, exhale, growing taller in the spine. Inhale. Exhaling to help you up over the sticky part where your back wants to stick and not let you roll up all the way. Inhale back. And exhale. Final one. Inhale. Exhale to fold over your legs. Inhale, pulling back in a C-shaped curve. And exhale down. We're going to slide down just a scotch. We're going to move into a move called the reverse ab curl. This is going to be a modified reverse ab curl. We are going to bring our palms together in the center, but leave our elbows the width of our shoulders. So our elbows and our shoulders will line up, but our palms will be squeezing towards the center of our body, pulling down to pull our shoulder blades down. We're not pushing up. We're going to pull down to create tension. It'll help to bring our ribs together a little bit more strongly as we push our palms into each other. I'm going to lift one leg, the other leg into the tabletop. I'm taking my right leg. I'm going to put it on top of my left leg right now. I'm going to inhale and exhale to curl my tailbone, not changing the level, the degree of bend under my knees, bringing my knees to in between my elbows. I'm going to release back down to the mat. I'm going to inhale, exhale, tucking my tailbone, using my lower abdominals to lift my tailbone up off the mat and release back down. Inhale, exhale, dropping my belly button to my spine, lifting my tailbone. See if you can leave your head and shoulders on the mat. Don't incorporate any other muscles other than your lower abdominals. The more you pull your palms down with energy squeezing into each other, the less likely or the less able you will be to move your shoulder blades. Go ahead and switch your legs so that your left leg is on top. We're going to do 4 more. Inhale. Still dropping your belly button this way. Lifting your tailbone up off the mat. This movement is much harder than it appears to be. Tuck your tailbone. Using your lower abdominals, no momentum. Curl. 2 more. And release. 1 more. And release. And release your arms down to the side. Bring your feet down to the mat. Extend your legs long. Go ahead and give them a nice little shake. We're going to extend our right leg up to the ceiling with a straight leg, parallel or turned out. We're going to drop our leg as low as we can, keeping a flat sacrum, and lift it back up. And drop, and lift. You might find that you can drop your leg, but you have a harder time controlling your sacrum and your leg the further down you drop it. 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to bring our leg across the midline and out to the side without rocking back and forth on our hips. So bring your leg across and bring it to the outside with control. Bring it back across. If you felt a little rocky yourself, go ahead and make your movement a little bit smaller so that the opposite hip can stay rock hard against the mat. Inhale across the midline and exhale away from the body. Inhale across and exhale. Draw your ribs together. Use your serratus anterior rib muscles to help stabilize your body. Make sure that you're not imprinting your low spine. And 8. Bend your knee, giving it a hug into your chest. Extend your leg along the mat. Bring your left leg up, straight leg. We're going to do the same movements on the other side. We're going to lower our leg, using our lower abdominals, recruiting our lower abdominals to maintain our sacral stability and lift it back up without imprinting your low back. Inhale to drop your leg and exhale to lift. Inhale and exhale. Here's 4 and 5. Here's 6, 7, and 8. From there, we're going to go across the body. Take 2 fingers, place them on either hip so you can make sure that you're not lifting one hip from side to side. Inhale across the body. A nice benefit of placing 2 fingers on your hip is that you can make your elbows wide on the mat. Press your elbows into the mat with your biceps to open your collarbone and shoulders, but make sure that you're not flaring your ribs when you're doing it. 7. Final 1. And 8. Bend your knee into your chest. Give it a hug. Were you wondering what the purpose of the activity was? Now you know the parameters of your circle without rocking your hips. How far you can go, around to the side. Control it the whole way. Don't swing your leg around or use momentum, and you can keep your sacrum from rocking and maintain your neutral spine. Lift your leg up to the ceiling. We are going to do 4 circles in one direction. Come up to a C-shaped curve with our head and our hands. Do 4 more circles. Come back down to flat back. Do 4 circles in reverse direction. Curl up with our head and our hands. Do 4 more circles. When you curl up with your head and your hands, your circles will become smaller and they'll become more oval-like. So, we're going to extend our right leg to the ceiling. Inhale your leg across the midline. Excellent. Go ahead and take the 2 fingertips, place them on your hips to make sure that you are maintaining stability. And here's 4. Then we're going to stop, place our head in our hands, our thumbs along down our neck, curl up, maintaining the space between our chin and our chest. We're going to go for 4, 3, exhale to drop your lower belly, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release your head, neck, and shoulders, your hands to the platform at your side. We're going to reverse your circles for 1. Pull your shoulders away from your ears actively for 2. Knit your ribs and drop your lower belly for 3. Check on that space or small curve between your sacrum and lower back for 4. Head in your hands, curl up. Here's 4. Watch your lower belly drop on the exhale. 2, 3, and 4. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders. Lower your right leg as you lift your left. Adjust your sacrum as you need to. Maybe just give it a little rock real fast. Now, find your sacral stability. Take 2 fingers, place them on either hip bone. Bring your leg across the midline. Drop it down. Exhale it back up to your nose. If you feel the gap in your back changing or the slight curve in your back changing, you're dropping your leg too low. Go ahead and maybe not drop your leg as low to maintain your neutral spine. That's 4. Go ahead and pause at the top. Place your head in your hands. Press your head into your hands and press your hands into your head. Curl up. We're going to do for 4. One side's always harder. Here's mine. 3. Bring your wrists together. And 1. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders. We're going to reverse our circles. Here's 4. Go ahead and place 2 fingertips on your hips. If you'd like some help opening your shoulders or to check on your stability. Here's 3. And here's 4. Head in your hands. Curl up. Here's 4. Drop your shoulders. 3. See if you can relax your neck a little bit more since it's being supported. and 1. As you rest your head and shoulders, bring your leg down to the mat. Go ahead and shake everything out. We're going to roll to our side. Make a pillow with our arm. We're going to do side lying legs very quickly. We're going to flex our feet, have our leg up to hip height, and we're going to point it forward and flex to pull it back. Maintaining our hip stability, rocking forward slightly on our thigh meat, placing weight in our front hand like a kickstand. As you pull your leg back, drop your belly to your spine, but lift your abdominals at the same time. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stack your legs, turn your feet out to Pilates feet, heels together, toes apart. Stay rock forward slightly on your thigh to release any pressure on your low back. Point your foot up without losing that lift in between your side body close to the mat and the mat. 2. Here's 3. Still rock forward. You shouldn't be rocking. 7, 8. Here's 9. And here is 10. Roll onto your stomachs. Create a pillow with your left hand. Reach back with your top arm to your top leg. For me, that's my right. Press your right hip into the mat, pulling your heel towards your glutes. Take a breath or two here. Sitting up, swing your legs to the other side. Come to line. Lift up out of your side so that there's a small space between your side and the mat. Flex your feet. Draw your abdominals up and in, knit your ribs. Rock forward slightly on your thigh meat to come out of your low back. Place your hand in front of you with a kickstand. When you rock forward, don't sink into it. Make sure that you're still lifted. Hover your foot up to hip height. Point it forward and flex to pull it back past your midline. Releasing your hip flexor. And so and pull back. Here's 3. Here's 4. No rocking. Here's 5. Ooh, when I lifted my arm up, I rocked a little bit. Be careful. Here's 6. 7. 8. Here's 9. Maintain the same weight in your front hand when you bring your foot forward and back. Bring your feet on top of each other. Turn them out with your heels kissing your toes apart. Point it up and flex the lower. Make sure that you are not sinking into your side closest to the mat right now. Here's 3. And 4. And 5. Here's 6. 7. Lift up. 8. Energy out of the toe and then out of the heel. Here's 9. Energy out of the toe. Flex. Energy out of the heel. And 10. And flex. Go onto your stomach. I'm going to take my right hand, which is my mat hand, make it into a pillow. Take my left hand back to the top of my foot or ankle, pressing my left hip into the mat as I pull my left heel into my glute. Take a couple breaths here. We're going to go ahead, come onto our backs. We're going to be moving into the series of 5. Bring your legs into table up, arms lifted to spine. Inhale, exhale to curl up. Extend your left leg to working level. Take your left hand to the inside of your right knee. Take your right hand to the outside of your right ankle. Maintaining your neutral spine. Inhale to switch and exhale. Dropping your belly. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. And right. And left. Curling up strongly over your sternum, helping to support your neck with your abdominals. Drawing your ribs to your hips, drawing your ribs to each other. One more each side. Bring your knees to tabletop. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders. Shake out your neck. Inhale to prepare, leaving your hands on the outside of either knee. Exhale to curl up. Double leg stretch. We're going to inhale, shooting energy out of our fingers and out of our toes, leaving our arms in front of our ears as we pull them back. Exhale, bring your arms to a T, and then bring everything to tabletop. Inhale. See if you curl up a little deeper, but don't lose that curl up as you come back in. Inhale. Now exhale, dropping your belly. Inhale. Exhale. Here's floor. Keeping your shoulders plugged down your back. Here's 5, 6, curl up deeper, 7, and here's 8. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders down. We're going to do scissors, double leg lower lift, and an elbow to knee to finish off this series. Legs up to the ceiling. We're going to inhale, arms to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, curl up. Drop your left leg away from you. Bring your right leg in. Give your right leg a little extra tug with your elbows wide. Inhale to switch. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. It does not matter where you're able to reach your leg. If you have tight hamstrings or a tight back, please feel free to hook the leg, but maintain the same degree of bend in your knee the entire time. You can grab wherever you want. You grab down at your thigh, behind the knee, and last one. Bring your knees into tabletop. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders. Today, we are going to do the double leg lower lift, more like a water wheel exercise. It's a modification for a little something different. We're going to extend our legs to ceiling. Head in your hands in your head. Exhale, curl up, making sure that there's still space between your chin and your chest so you're not crunching your neck. We are going to lower our legs. 1, 2, 3. Keep a flat sacrum. Bend your knees into tabletop. Extend them out to the ceiling, maintaining your curl. 1, 2, 3. And lower 1, 2, 3. Then exhale to draw your knees in and up. One more in this direction. 2, 3. In and up. Bend your knees to tabletop. Extend them to working level. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Bend. Extend. Exhale. 2, 3. Bend. Extend. Drawing your belly down your spine. 1, 2, 3. Bend. Extend. Go. 1, 2, 3. One more. Extend and up. 2, 3. Draw your knees into your chest. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders. Shake out your neck. Just elbow to knee left. We're not really reaching our elbow to knee. We're more just coming across our body by rotating across the ribs. It's more of a rotation from the belly button up than bending our elbow in to bring it to our knee. The exercise is more of a rib motion. Inhale, prayer. Exhale, curl. Extend your left leg to working level. Curl across your ribs so the belly button up, bringing your left side of your ribs to your right knee. Inhale across the center, maintaining the curl, and exhale to bring your left side of your ribs. Don't lose the curl up in the middle by bouncing down and up. Don't curl down and up on these. These are slow and controlled through the center. So if you're hammering through them right now, control is the name of the game. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. We're halfway there. Here's 5. Heavy sacrum. Here's 7. And 8. Bring your knees into tabletop. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders. Place your feet wider on the mat. Go ahead and windshield wiper your shins. Go ahead and rock your hips off side to side. If you have knee problems, this will probably not feel very good for you. Just go ahead and shake it out. Wherever you are, give it a wiggle. Otherwise, you can go ahead, do one leg at a time, both legs. You're going to bring your knees to tabletop, elbows wide, holding on behind your knees. Nod your chin to your chest, allowing the weight of your legs to come up into sitting. From there, we're going to do the open leg challenge, the open leg rocker, saw, and side bend with our head and our hands. We're going to be moving on to more of the teaser portion of the routine. We're going to bring our toes together, our knees wide, our hands and arms in between our legs, holding on to the tops of our ankles. We're going to hover our feet off the mat, drawing our shoulders up, back and down, shaking out our neck. I'm going to extend my right leg up and bring it back down. When I bring my leg up, I'm going to bring my left leg up, try to bring it up in line with my shoulder, not out wider. If you have tight hamstrings, hold behind your knees, come up to tabletop and lower. And the left leg, if this is working out fine for you, try to extend it a little further. Maybe in more of a hook position with your leg, and lower, and left, and lower. Now, both legs at the same time. This is tabletop. One more, shoulders down your back. Actually, two more. This is hook and lower. And for those of you who can fully extend, bring both legs in line with your shoulders and lower. I'm going to rotate so I'm facing the end of my mat. We're going to be moving into open leg rocker. I'm going to inhale back, squeezing my glutes, rolling them into stretch glute blades, and exhale up. I'm going to inhale back and exhale up. We have 6 more. Inhale back, looking down at my belly button. Exhale up. Inhale back. Exhale up. Inhale. Exhale, 2 more. Inhale. You can do these in the tabletop or the hook position as well. Shoulders down your back though, guys. Place my feet on the mat, press back, open my feet, hip distance maybe a little wider, feet flex strongly back towards my knees. I'm going to open my arms to a T position in my periphery. I'm going to rotate my spine, not by swinging my arms, but by rotating my ribs like an elbow to knee. I'm going to dive forward, trying to keep my shoulders a little bit more square to my feet, or my foot that I'm diving towards. Come up, rotate through the center, feeling space, more space between each vertebra as I rotate and twist. Exhale and dive. Inhale, keeping my ribs down, my abdominals up and in. Coming through the center. Exhale, dive. Inhale through the center. Exhale, dive. Inhale through the center. Exhale, dive. One more to each side. Inhale through the center. Inhale through the center for the last one. Articulate your spine back up. Come back through center. Place your head in your hands without flaring your ribs. We're going to do a side bend, bringing our right elbow to the right outside of the mat. So the very middle tip top of our head is pointing up towards where the wall meets the ceiling. I'm going to sit back up strong. I'm going to side bend over to the left side. I'm going to lean my right hip on the mat. So if I come off or my hips rising, try to bring yourself up a little bit more, lengthening on both sides, reaching my head towards where the wall meets the ceiling. Exhale back up. Inhale to the right. Abdominals up and in. Inhale to the left. Still flexing our feet strongly. Still sitting straight up. For those of you with tight hamstrings, tight low back, Go ahead and bend your knees in this position so that you can sit right up on your sits bones. One more to each side. One more to the left. From there, we're going to go ahead, bring our feet together, elbows wide, and back down onto our backs. We're going to be doing a version of bent knee tree on the mat, which is just a modification from the reformer exercise on short backs. So again, tight hamstrings, tight lower back. Please go ahead and bend the leg on the mat as well. Your top leg will be bent. So we're going to be working from this position right here when we articulate down and articulate up. Arms open to the ceiling. Exhale to curl up. I'm going to extend my left leg, but like I said, in hamstrings, tight low back, please bend your knee. Take your bent leg in front of you, wide elbows, drawing your shoulders down your back, abdominals up and in. I'm going to extend my right leg and bend it, trying to sit up straight the whole time. Extend and bend. If you have to bring your leg away from you, it's perfectly fine as well. I'm going to leave my leg straight. I'm going to articulate through my foot to flex it. I'm going to bring the ball of my foot to point to extend first, and then bring my toes for articulation. Articulate back toes, ball of foot, heel, ball of foot, toes. One more. I'm going to articulate my foot 3 times one way. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 times the other. Articulating at the ankle. I'm going to bend my knee. Wide elbows. Exhale, tucking my tailbone. I'm going to come down until my leg starts to float off the mat. When it starts to float off the mat, I'm going to exhale, back up to straight. Inhale. Exhale, coming back. Seeing if I can tap into my core a little bit more. Come a little bit deeper. Exhale. Curl back up. One more. Tapping your belly button, your spine, bringing your ribs to your hips, tucking your tailbone, and come back up. Bring your leg down, shake it out. Now we're going to bring our left leg up with a bent knee and tabletop. Whoop, wide elbows, wherever you need it to be. We straighten our leg, bend it to tabletop. Sitting straight up. One more. Articulate to flex your foot, articulate to point, and flex, point. One more, shoulder blades down your back, loose neck. Circles from the wrist, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 in one direction and reverse. 3, 2, 1. From there, we're going to bend our knee, wide elbows. If you need more assistance with the load getting up, straighten your leg further away from you to help use the load to pull you up and to help you with going backwards. We're going to inhale, exhale to check your tailbone. Come down until you feel your foot start to hover slightly. Inhale. Exhale to curl up. Inhale, sitting straight up. Exhale, tucking your tailbone. Tapping into those deep lower abdominals. Bring your ribs to your hips. Sit up. One more. If you need a little bit more assistance, bring your leg away from you or help your leg, the weight of your leg, use your biceps. To sit back up again. Bring your leg down. Give it a little shake. We're going to be doing some shoulder bridging. So, holding on behind your knees, articulate down. See if you can't release some hip flexors just a little bit. So, pardon me real fast. We're going to be doing bridging with articulation first. So, it would be nice if your heels could be under your sits bones or squeezing your legs together. For the first couple, it might be more comfortable to leave your legs hip distance apart. We're going to inhale, exhale, tuck your tailbone. Bring your pelvis up first, squeezing your glutes and hamstrings, What we're looking for is a straight line from your knees to your hips, from your hips to your underarms. Bring your ribs together, dropping your belly button to your spine, platforming your shoulder blades, squeezing your inner thighs together. Articulate your spine down, trying to lengthen through your spine as if you're trying to sit on your heels. Inhale. Exhale, articulate up, squeezing everything. Don't come up like this. Stay flat on your shoulder blades to keep it out of your neck. Exhale down. One more. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And articulate down. Now we're going to do more of just a lower lift without as much articulation in the bridge. So we're going to squeeze everything up, trying to remain in a straight line, get into a straight line immediately from our knees to our hips to our shoulders. So we're going to inhale, exhale, lift. Don't lift so high that you come up onto your neck again. Stay right here in this movement with your shoulder blades flat and come down, lowering everything at once. And lift and lower. One more squeeze, incorporating everything. Get all your muscles working and lower. We're going to do that one-legged. You want to bring your legs a little closer to the midline. Extend your right leg to the ceiling. We're going to inhale, exhale, lift. Check on your hips. See if they're even. And lower. And lift. Bring your toes to the ceiling. And lower. And lift. And lower. Bring your right foot down. Bring your left foot up. 3 on this leg. We're going to lift. Check on your hips. Drop that belly. We're going to make sure they're even. And lower. And lift. And lower. One more. Lift and lower. From there, we're going to slide our heels 3 to 6 inches further from us. We're going to extend our arms over our head. We're going to do some crunching. We're going to inhale. Exhale, come up with a flat back at an angle. Just like when we did neck pull and we lean back. And come down. Articulate down. Hands over your head. Inhale. Articulate up. Stretch your fingers out in front of you. Shake out your neck. Come down. Modification. Hands down by your side. Release your arms. Place your hands back and articulate your spine down. Still staying in the flat back at a slight angle. We have 4 more. If you'd like to try from here to decrease your momentum, a little different feeling as well. Come back down, hands by the side. Try to keep your feet flat on the mat. We just have 2 more. Nod your chin to your chest. Come up into an angle. Drop your belly button to your spine. Tuck your tailbone to lower. Nod your chin to your chest. Final one. And lower. Now we're going to bring our knees into tabletop. Hold your hands behind your knees. Nod your chin to your chest. Exhale to curl up. Letting the load of your feet bring you up. We're going to separate, we're going to squeeze our legs together in one giant mega leg. Feet flex, toes pulling back, spinning straight back up. On your sits bones again. Again, tight hamstrings, tight lower back. Please go ahead and bend your knees so you can sit straight up. Arms behind your head. Thumbs long down your neck. Do it again. We're going to do 4 in this position. Bringing our ribs together. Dropping our abs in. Lifting our abs at the same time. We're going to rotate to the right. Twisting across our ribs. Leaving our hips stable. We're going to grow tall back through the center. We're going to twist across our ribs to the left, the opposite direction. Come back through center. And twist. Center. Exhale. Leaving everything from the belly button below stable. Rotating from the ribs above. There's no momentum involved because we're not able to swing our arms. 1 more in each direction. Press your head in your hands so you're not crunching your neck or your spine. And center. Arms out to a T, slightly in your periphery, as if you're pressing down to bring your shoulder blades down your back. We're going to rotate to the right. The movement's probably going to be much smaller than you're used to. because you're still just using the rotation of your ribs and hopefully not swinging your arm behind you. We want to leave it where it is in relation to our shoulders and the front of our body. Slightly in our periphery. We're just rotating from our ribs. One more each side. Come back through the center. Shake everything out. We're going to grab behind our knees. Sit straight up on our sits bones. We're going to articulate our spine down. We're going to bend our feet flat on the mat. Arms up over your head without using momentum. We're going to inhale, got our chin to our chest. Exhale, come up into the teaser, flat back position, and float our legs. Inhale, exhale, dropping our belly button to our spine. Exhale, rest your head over our hands and our feet on the mat. Modification. Inhale, exhale to curl up to the flat back position. Raise both feet, or bring one foot up, or bring one foot up, then the other foot. Lower one foot, then the other, and then articulate back down to the mat. Inhale. Exhale to curl up. I'm going to bring my left foot up first, then my right foot. Inhale. Exhale, squeezing my ankles, knees, and toes. Bring down my left foot. Bring down my right foot. Articulate down to the mat. One more. Inhale. Exhale. From here, with bent knees, let's go ahead and turn them out to a diamond-shaped position, squeezing our heels strongly. We're going to lower our feet, leaving our body in the position. Tap our toes, and exhale, drawing in our lower abdominals to lift. Inhale. Lift your abdominals up and in. Inhale. From here, we're going to leave our legs where they are. Articulate our spine to the mat. And exhale back up. Inhale down. Exhale up. One more. From there, we're going to bring everything down to the mat. Shake it out. Stretch long. We're going to draw one knee into our chest, extending our other leg long on the mat, thinking of really lengthening our toes to the end of the mat. Release that knee. Bring the other knee into the chest, giving it a good squeeze, extending our other leg long, lengthening our toes down to the end of the mat. Go ahead and release. Grab behind our knees, another chin to our chest. Roll up. We're going to go into seal, then cat-cow, and you guys will have completed the lesson for today. We're going to bring our feet up, resting our hands on the tops of our ankles, like we did for, open leg rocker. We're going to pinpoint our toes in the middle, bring our knees up to tabletop. We're going to look in at our belly button. We're going to click our heels for 1, 2, 3. Inhale back, 1, 2, 3, and roll up. Click 1, 2, 3. Roll back the tips of your shoulders. Click 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3. Roll back. Draw your belly button to your spine, retaining your C-shaped curve the whole time. Quick clicks coming from the glutes. 7 and 8. Place your feet back on the mat with control. Go ahead and flip over. You're going to come to a quadruped position, making sure that our shoulders are in line with our hips. We have equal weight in our shoulders and our knees. We're going to inhale, and drop and look at our belly button first, and then exhale. Dropping our belly button down, but not releasing our abs to come into a cow. Inhale, drawing your shoulders down your back by spiraling up slightly your pinky blade edge. And exhale. Making sure that your neck stays in line with your spine. You're cranking up, down. One more. And exhale. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that everyone enjoyed class. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and contact me. Otherwise, thank you so much.